Transition, I feel, is what unified our season, our 2024-2025 Schreiber season. Am I supposed to speak?
Hi, Taylor.
Hi.
Hey. How are you?
Oh, nice to see you. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, thanks.
Are you ready?
I am.
Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I am ready, I think.
Best Wall's Small Mouth Sounds was about transition, about people who are struggling in their lives and they choose a silent retreat to try to solve their issues.
It was a very vulnerable play, being open. It was a very intimate space.
So many of our actors and classes do exercises where they're living in a space without words. I just thought that's going to be very cool. In Shakespeare's As You Like It, also transition. These characters are kicked out of the court, are thrown into the forest where they make love, they run around, they frolic, and they learn who they are, and they hopefully move forward in some sort of way.
One of the things that really struck me about As You Like It was it was a very intimate space. It was almost fully in the round. The actors were around the stage as well. Like, we never left the area. So we could see, from one scene to the next scene to the next scene until it was our time to get on. And there was never an opportunity to, while we were watching the play, we were still like taking in everything that was happening. And so we weren't necessarily the characters while we were off, but we weren't fully ourselves either. It was like an interesting process to be a part of.
Well, one of the things I loved about As You Like It is that I wasn't the only older actor in the room. There were two other people who were over a certain age, and it was just so fun to be in the sandbox together and feel like we can still play, and we can still discover and explore. And so both the studio and the classes here see us as still growing and people who have something to contribute.
What I love about our workshop productions, and now we're about to do our third, in-house workshop production, is that it's an opportunity for actors to act. And that's the mission of the studio, is to train and give a ground for performing. And with a workshop, there's a little less pressure of sets. So we have some sets and we often make them pretty nice anyway. But we take a little of the pressure off and really are able to put more of the focus on the acting, and really let them have a freedom.
I think it being a workshop production, I really felt that. And it actually gave me so much more confidence as an actress. It was really like, well, how do you feel? What do you think? Like, what are you bringing? And it's given me so much confidence that I have so much to bring, and I do have so many ideas.
It's great working with Peter. He gives you a lot of leeway. He lets you, we tried things 100 different ways. It was a lot of fun.
In the Schreiber shorts, with the theme It Happened to Me, the transitions were more abrupt and sudden. Things like the loss of a loved one, or cancel culture, or male toxicity. All these things caused a sudden change, and people realized things in the moment about themselves, or sometimes they just grew up, because there was a fair amount of young people in the plays as well. And that was a really cool thing to tie the whole season together around this idea of we are transitioning, hopefully, in a good direction.
In these circumstances with the shorts, it's a very supportive atmosphere. So I think you're free. You feel a freedom to ask questions and to get other opinions and get their feedback.
When we were doing the auditions, it was all the directors were sat there and we were seeing all the different auditions for the different plays. And it was just nice to have this feeling of community with other directors where I could hear what they were thinking about this role that they were casting for. And then I could ask advice at any time.
Something that you don't get when you're directing all on your own, because you don't have that other set of eyes.
Doing the shorts is, for me, fun. I mean, it's, of course, a chance to have a role and act and be a part of a production, but it's a blast. It's a wonderful environment to be in. That there was the club scene that was happening that opened the show, the play that had the club scene. And she was in the back, like dancing, getting into it. Meanwhile, I'm going into, a grief scene, and different people are doing different things. But in this small space, everybody makes space for each other.
It was just really cool to just be like, okay, we're bringing these unique, little peeks into different worlds. And, I want to make sure like mine's also, equally as exciting as the next.
It's not easy to put together all those shows and do a tech one day before you open. And everybody's there and everybody's into it.
T.Schreiber, for me, attracts a certain type of student that are really invested in the work, that aren't really going to skimp, that are there to explore and grow their craft.
I love the T.Schreiber community. I mean, this is the first place where I took acting class, and this is the only place I really want to go, and because I love the people, I love the teachers, the culture, the vibe of it is just so welcoming.
Every student in the class is committed to the work. Here, it felt as though everybody was in for the same thing.